Hey everybody, happy Monday. I know hopefully everybody had a wonderful Easter. We are about to get this interview started. Just waiting till you guys all come in good. Alright guys, we're just getting everything straight and getting camera angles and everything together. Here we go. See you. Here we go. Hello there.
Hi, Kenneth. How are you?
Good. How are you, Liza?
So low.
You good? Okay. Alright, you good?
Can you hear it? Can you see me? This is so weird.
Yeah, I'm good. I can see you. How you?
No, I couldn't hear.
Hear me now?
Okay. I bet it's something in front of me.
No, you good. I know this your first time.
It really is.
Don't worry. Hey, everybody. I know everybody's getting on coming on right now. So this is my special guest. Special guest, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody on here?
Okay, well, I'm Liza Johnson, Council Johnson, and I go by Full Moon as my author's name, my pen name.
Oh, perfect. And she has this book out here that just came out today, you guys. That way
Yeah.
everybody can see it. Pieces of a Poet's Soul.
Yes. Yes. So excited about it. It's so much in there.
Yeah, I know it's been a long time coming for you guys, but we have to thank the first person who helped us go through this. Thank you, Ism. He likes the Selena show. That's why I see the comment. Let's let everybody know that we got set up from this and everything with our good mutual friend Sabrina Slappy.
Yes, Bank.
Give Sabrina her props and her love.
Think that's my girl, my road dog.
So we gotta make sure we give our girl her love on that right there.
Much love given, much love.
So since you introduced who you are, how have you been doing lately? Since it's been a year of COVID and everything with the whole pandemic, how have you been doing and everything? How's your creativity and just
Um,
going?
it's like, I guess, everybody, because you get in your head, and when it was the time for us to just sit still, that affects you, especially as an artist. You're just too much, to yourself. So I was just like, I was everywhere, but I still got this done. I got it done this year, so I was proud of it.
That's good. Now, what made you want to get into want to write books and everything like this? Like even this being your debut.
Yeah, I didn't. During the pandemic, I went through do you know what, like a spiritual awakening?
Yes, I know.
I had one, and I was like questioning everything, everybody. I went through a lot of trauma. So at that time, a whole lot of emotions came to me where I was just right. That's how I would just write. You know how you just journal,
Mm-hmm.
but they were coming like flow and rhymes, and I was just writing them out. And so then it was some from a long time ago, but it was always about things I would go through in life. And then I was just like, I just kept writing them. They kept coming to me a whole lot. So then I was like, let me put this in a book. When I looked it up, it said 30 to 100 poems will make a collection.
Okay.
Yeah, I had enough.
Interesting. Now, with you being well, you know how they say on Girlfriends, as the character Maya says, she's an authoress, it's your authoress. and a poet. What made you find your voice? Like you said, is that what made you really find your voice, or did you find your voice already through from writing poems and everything like that?
Yeah, from writing poetry.
Because one of my best friends, Chris, he asked that question, so he told me to ask that question.
Okay.
So we're gonna make sure we get that point.
Okay. So yeah, I found my voice by just the emotions just start coming, and then I was just like, I put it into a book, and then I was like, this is stuff that I think this will help people, because this isn't just about what I went through. I think a lot of people go through this. So my ultimate goal is to be a motivational speaker to help young girls, because I've been through a lot of trauma, and I was like, if you can read this, somebody will read this and be like, oh my God, this is exactly how I feel. Oh my goodness, this is me. Nobody knew I feel like this. So I was like, if this can help one person, I succeeded in what I was trying to do.
Okay. That's good. That's actually good to know, because we never get to know like the poet. Sometimes we get to know their right, but not them personally.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
good to know that about you.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
glad we can actually get that point across right there. Now, what made you come up with the title "Pieces of a Poet's Soul"?
Oh my goodness, I was going through trying to find, after I had the collection. Well, I was still writing the collection. I was just like, what am I going to name this? What am I going to name this? I was talking to my hairdresser, Crystal. Shout out to Crystal. And I was just like, like, what should I name this? What should I do? And then it was just like, this is my soul. This is not from my head, because I can't even write from my head. I got to be going through an emotion to write something, to even pen anything. I have to be going through something. Happiness, extreme sadness, trauma. Something has to be happening to me for me to write. So I was like, this is my soul. And then I was like, okay, I'm a poet. So this is pieces of my soul. This is what I'm putting in this book. So then it just all came together. And I was like, yep, that's right. And she was like, yeah, that's good. It sounds good. I was like, all right, that's what it is. Then I had it.
Okay. So for those, like, since you are talking about your thoughts and everything,
Mm-hmm.
what was your favorite part of writing the book? Like, what was the favorite thing you talked about?
I can't even say a favorite part, because it's life. So it's parts in there when I was going through, because I'm an abuse survivor. So it's times in it, and when somebody who reads this will know exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about walking around on eggshells, or like, I would trade all this for, I would trade all this for peace of mind. They will be able to understand this is just life. Things I went through. I went through an emotion. I was going through whatever. And I wrote down how I was feeling at that time. Like, look, like that one. That was one of my favorite ones too. Trade it all for peace of mind, because it's like, I got a lot, it was a time that I was in. Life gives you situations when they was giving me a lot of stuff materialistic, but they wasn't, huh?
I was saying my cousin on comments. I'm sorry
Oh,
about
people, I was getting a lot of materialistic stuff, but I wasn't able to talk. I wasn't able to think. I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. So it's like, I would trade all this. I would give it all back to you so I can just be myself. So it's just like, if you read, well, you did read it, but it's
that.
just
Yeah, yeah, I'm still going through it. Don't get twisted, you guys. I'm still been reading through it, right?
no problem. So it's just pieces of things I went through, different things in life.
Okay. Now, after you got this done, what was the accomplishment of how did it really make you feel when you really realized and you saw and you had the final product of this and you had it in your hands? What was you really saying to yourself?
It was bittersweet, because we're our worst critic. So I was happy at first when I first saw it. And I saw my name and my picture on the book. I was like, oh, excited. But then after I started to like look through, I was like, I put all this out there for the world to see. So like, when people see this, they gonna know stuff about me that I don't portray. I don't show. You know what I'm saying? That I feel this way. That I feel there's things in it like that. I feel like that I'm not like everybody else, that I'm so different, that I'm, unique in a way, but at the same time, just different, standoutish. So I was like, Dad, I'm putting this out there for the whole world to see. So it was like happy because I did an accomplishment, but at the same time, it was like, oh, wow, people going to start to judge me. People might look at me funny. I don't know. It's just, things go through your head all the time. So I'm always in my head too much.
Who were your inspirations? Like, because I know you consider, thinking like Maya Angelou and like Tony.
Oh,
What
yeah.
what was the inspiration, or who were your inspirations when you started to write your thoughts?
Yes, Maya Angelou. I think I've read every one of her books, almost every one of her poets. I love her. I love her so much. Her, I grew up on Shel Silverstein, The Giving Tree. That was like my favorite thing. And I always felt like the Giving Tree. I was like, I'm the Giving Tree. I'm the Giving Tree.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. So it's just, I have everybody. I have like Tupac. I have so many books. I have so many poets. Anybody, Jill Scott, anybody that, can put their thoughts into words like that, and then I have a whole collection of poetry books.
Oh, that's good. Because I know you go by, even though I know your real name, but we know you go by Full Moon on the book. What made you say Full Moon?
All right, so it was a time that me and my kids, we just was real fascinated with nature. So we always like into the moon and stuff. And because, like I told you, I'm odd. I'm all over the place a lot of times. But I got called crazy. I get called crazy a whole lot. So I was like, all right. So I became the full moon, because the other kids was like half moon, quarter moon, whatever. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna be the full moon. But it was like 2 times, because it was that, but also because people call me crazy. How they say, I think it's like a folklore or something, where they say, during the full moon, craziness come out. And I could be like, yeah, that's me. Sometimes if I want to be, but I could also, bring it back to me too. So people keep calling to me. So all right, I'm full moon. That's who I am. And I like it. It's stuck.
That's good, because when I saw it in the way the packaging of the book, you get that full moon vibe, but at the same time, it's gonna be different dimensions and peel. Like when you peel through the layers, it's gonna be a lot of interesting things that's gonna come out.
Mm-hmm. Deepness.
I know that's probably what you were saying to yourself when you seen everything together.
Yeah.
Y'all artists, we be very sensitive about we ain't gonna say that word, but you know the word. We sensitive about our
Yeah.
But at the same time, we be saying ourselves, like how you said, we're our worst critics. We be like, oh my goodness, does this look good? Am I doing too much?
Yes, all the time. Like every one of them, I'm like, oh my God, why did I say that? Read back through it. I'm like, why did I say that? How they gonna look at me? It's all about, your insecurity.
Yeah, we be saying that so much, because I'm guilty of doing that times when you see me, because you've seen. By the way, you guys, we've been talking about this. We were setting this interview up probably like what 2 months? It's been 2 months.
Yes.
And we've been setting this up, so we had to make sure we gave you guys the best and the honesty and the truth of it all.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So guys are not talking right now. This is actually for real. Like, we've talked on the phone, we've talked about private stuff, so we want to make sure we gave you the best. So, okay. And especially with today being April 5th, being the release date of the book.
Yes.
How was your mindset going right now, thinking about it before we
nervousness, and I got a lot of anxiety, just real like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. And then I'm like, oh, I'm not ready. Oh, I gotta be ready. I couldn't find my comb. I can't find this. And I was like, you know what? Let's just go. It's fine. So just anxious, excitedness, everything.
Yeah. I'm just gonna send this to more people, so that way we can get more people coming.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just see. Hopefully we'll get some interesting folks to come on, on the comments. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We're getting everybody. Hey Shane, how you doing? Comedian Shane. Miss Stevie, that's my boo right there, my homegirl.
Mm-hmm.
My sister. We got everybody on here. So want to make sure we give everybody much respect to you. Shane, this is something you might want to order right here on Amazon. So Shane, you see this? This is from the special guest right here. And I know you, even though you're a comedian, you be knowing your poetic stuff be on point. You know the poetic stuff. Especially Miss Stevie, all of you guys who are watching this, like I said, get this book. It's out today. It's on Amazon. And what else is it on, Liza?
Well, I don't know. We had problems when we was trying to do Barnes and Noble, so I'm not sure if it's 100% set up on it. I know for sure it's on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be on Barnes and Nobles. Hopefully, if it's not done already in a couple days, it will be.
Yeah, we're gonna work it out, but that way when you see this interview, at least you guys know who got the exclusive before anybody.
Yes.
See, Shane, what he's saying, yes, nice. Used to be very involved. Yeah, Shane, I know a lot about that. But this is just such a huge accomplishment for you, because really, Liza was a little shy to come on here, you guys.
Very shy, not a little, very.
Well, I was trying to make it trying to ease it up a little bit.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna get people asking questions in a bit. But well, besides you being being a poet and an author and everything, who is Full Moon? Liza Council Johnson / Full Moon. Who is she when she's not doing all no poetry and just a normal everyday person?
People who know me know I'm always in my head. I'm just always thinking that knowledge stuff. I'm just always trying to figure stuff out. I think I try to help people. I like people. I love people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Just try to go day by day and be the best person I could be. I'm not always successful, not perfect, but I try. I will try my best. Anybody needs something, I'm there to help you. You know what I'm saying? You need any advice, I'm there for you. I try to be anyway. I'm not perfect, but I just want to be, the best person I could be.
That's all you can do. What do your kids think about this? What are they saying? Like, Mommy has a book out. Are they really saying to you?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I was like, yeah, tell your friends and tell your teachers that I wrote a book. And they just be like, whatever, Mom. They're teenagers. I have a 19-year-old, and then I have my 2 13-year-old twins. They're not paying me no attention. My 13-year-old, my 19-year-old, she's such a big supporter. She's very helpful and like motivating me to keep going and to try harder and stuff. But the 13-year-olds, they don't care.
Well, we must out on that right there, because that way they know their mommy is doing her thing right there. Now, did music play a part in when you were writing everything? Because I know you say you had like different books, like from Jill Scott, Tupac.
I love Tupac. I from growing up from young, I listened to him. But I also love Fora. If you know about, I relate so much to Fora. When he write and I don't know, everything he say would be like, oh my gosh, how do he know? How do he feel exactly how I feel? I'd be feeling like that. And how he said, he did an interview not so long ago, and it was like weird. He said they tried to put him on because I need like anxiety medicines because my anxiety is super high. So I was like, and he was like, I'm not doing it. He was like, because then it's not gonna make me who I am.
Gotcha.
To me, I'm like, I'll do meditation, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want the other meds, because I want to be able to have my creativity. I want to be able to think outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
Say things and do things. And that's the problem with me too. I'm gonna tell you, I say stuff, and sometimes it's always 100% true, but it's not, everybody don't always want to hear the truth. That's the problem. People don't want to hear the truth, and sometimes that gets so. I'm trying to recalculate myself, get myself back together, and just be like, sometimes you gotta just be quiet. You can't just say the truth, because even though it's the truth, and even though they may need to hear it, everybody don't want it. So just sometimes keep it to yourself. So that's who I am, and I'm trying to be better every day.
That's all we can do. That's why you see the DVD and the candles and everything right there to calm my. I see all my friends. I see my friend Nadia. I see Terrence. I see my friend Tony Holly. So I had to tell everybody that about you, and they were so excited to hear about what you had going on.
I really appreciate you. This is hard work. As I told everybody, writing this book was the easy part. It's the after work, trying to get it out to people, trying to get it known, people know that it's written. That's the hard part, and you're helping me with it so much. The first person to just help me. And I also gotta give such a big shout out to Shelby Paris, hip hop author, and my editor. Like, they were definitely so much help in everything. Tadell, who you saw like his book that was on a thing. I mean, DeFonso, everybody, those two, they helped me so much in getting this together, putting this to the front. Keep encouraging me. You get really discouraged a lot, but somebody just keep pushing you, like, you could do this, we could do this. You know what I'm saying? They're authors also, so they have books, so they know what I'm going through.
Yeah, because you can comment saying all of my feelings, saying I love my friend. She's so honest and forward. Everything she does, she's perfect in my eyes.
That's my girl.
That's so sweet. So you got your people on here too.
Some people.
No, but we have you're doing your thing. So it's just you being the debut novel. Hey, Kaleem, that Sabrina's son.
Yes, Kaleem, my nephew.
But Because I know Kaleem, you better be getting this too. I know your mom had
Oh,
like that.
he was too late to put the other one. He
Yeah,
went.
looks so beautiful, Liza.
Oh, thank you.
That's my Taurus, bro, right there. But if anybody has any questions for Liza, even if anybody that may not know her, and like I said, this is the book. I know I keep putting it out there. This is her book, Pieces of a Poet's Soul. If you have any questions for her, feel free to ask questions on here. That way we can get get some honesty. Well, we already got honesty, but more honesty from what's going on.
Oh,
Her
yeah.
as a person and as an author and poet.
Yeah, and you know what? Also, Kenneth, I'm in the process of writing, because once you write, you continue to write, and I've always been encouraged just to continue to write. So I'm Can Suit You Hard, and also in Black Lerona, which is going to be real crazy, which is how Black Lives Matter and Corona all came together, and
Yeah.
just, you know what I'm saying. So I'm working on 2 books as we speak. So look for me in the future too. So it's not just one book and that's it. No. You're right.
And Kaleem asked you what inspired you. No, Kaleem had put on the comment saying what
I
inspired.
can't hear.
Okay, Kaleem had put what inspired you.
Oh, well, it's just Kaleem, life trauma, life things I've been through inspire me. People, life gives you events, give you people in your life, and that makes you write about it.
Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna get questions. People asking questions, even though they probably came in here probably like in the middle of it. So just in case if you get some of the questions that I probably asked you,
Yeah, it's just repeat it.
yeah, just so you know, because my friend says her name is Liza. She goes by Miss Mango Style. She had put, "Are they short poems? What's the basis of the book?" Go ahead.
Okay.
Hold on.
The basis of
Go ahead, sweetie. What were we gonna say?
what was the question? Because it's like the doorbell ringing. This was such a bad spot
No,
to
it's
do.
good.
Oh,
No, it was saying, are short
well,
poems.
it's just
The
life.
first question was, are they short? No, the first question was, are they short poems?
No, they're not. Some of them are. Some of them are very short, and then some of them are lengthy. None of them is over a page.
Yeah.
None of them is over a
Yeah.
page.
And then the next question was, what's the basis of the book? Just in case for those who are just coming in, so that way.
Okay, so it's life's trauma. It's just stuff I've been through. It's just life, things that you've been through in life. When you have different things happening to you, then I just write. I just used to write. Sometimes you just maybe write a letter to somebody. I just would write it down. If I'm going through something, I see like a bunch of clouds, I want to write. If I'm going through anything, will make me. Long as I have an emotion behind it, then I can write about it.
That's good. You guys asked some good questions, and I know I've asked some of the questions too. But
Yes.
is there anything else that you want to mention about the book that maybe we didn't cover yet, or about to cover that you want to talk about?
No, it's just that because there's more people on here, I really do think that the book can help somebody. Someone's going to read this book and they're going to, one of the poems, is look at it and be like, wow, I'm going through this. This is something that I'm going through. This is the feeling that I actually have. And with that, what I'm saying? I just think that it could help people. I just want this to be an inspiration to people. Somebody could just look at it and be like, wow, somebody went through what I went through. They came out of it. And you can do this with anything you're going through. You can write about it. Write about it. Why not? Put it out there.
And Kaleem said, "What's your favorite poem?" Good question.
Oh my goodness, Kaleem, I love the one about oh my gosh, of course I can't remember it right now. Kryptonite. You know what? Kryptonite love. Kryptonite love is so, that one right there is so everything, because I was going through such craziness during that time. So if you read that Kryptonite love, yeah, somebody gonna definitely relate to that. Yeah.
All right, because I think that was coincided with my friend was saying. My other friend, Nadia, was saying, "Can you share one?" I think you basically just did that right there.
Okay.
Now, with your book and everything being out, have you thought about? I know you say you're writing other books, like you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Ever thought about that? Maybe you may want to turn one of the books into maybe like a movie if it ever comes. Not right now, but
Later on, oh my goodness.
yes.
Yes. Yes, the other two books are is really deep, 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 deep. So maybe, the one I said, Black Lorona,
Mm-hmm.
that is something that we're going through right now. And it's not that we went through it, we're still going through it.
Going through it,
So
yeah.
that right there I think that's going to be major. So I could see that being a future movie or something.
Okay. Because I really do think this will be a good thing for everybody to see. She means as you can share a poem with us.
It got to be one that's like not long. Let me see. And then I'm not even a performer. My daughter's a performer. I'm more of a just read it from here. This one is cute. All right. And this one is just says, I promise. And it probably sounds like a business, like a card. So it's like, I can't promise we'll always be happy, but I promise I'll always try my best. I can't promise we'll have more good times than bad times, but I promise we'll never have less. I can't promise we won't make mistakes, but I promise to always forgive. I can't promise I'll love you forever, but I promise to love you for as long as I live. So it's just like, I'm not a performer. I need people to perform it for me, with the soul and how you use the spoken word. You just be
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to get to that. I'm not there yet.
You will be, trust me, when you get more, I think once you get more like the interviews and everything come in and just speaking more about the book, you will, trust me. Like, you got this.
Okay, thank you.
And then you got Nadia saying, she clapped for you saying sweet. And then you got Miss Stevie saying, that is beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Support me. Please buy my book. Tell people.
Yeah. Liza showed them that book so that way we could give it a cross promotion on that one right there.
Yes, that's backwards, but it's on straight.
They trust me, they see it.
Okay.
But anybody else have any other questions before we conclude? Feel free to ask the questions. Because I know we probably covered a lot already in such a quick pace.
Yes.
But was straight to the point, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Definitely straight to.
Because we know you guys have a lot to do, but we want to make sure we use the time wisely. I'm also a co-writer as well. Really, Colleen? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. He have one in here. Or did you put two? I think that we put one because the other one we didn't get through. But
Yeah, read through it. I'm gonna be finished reading through this all so I can see it all.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Kenneth. I so much appreciate you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Now, before we let you go, tell everybody where they can follow you at, like on social media and all, and your websites too.
Oh yeah, I gotta update that website. So Full Moon Life on IG, and I'm just I think Liza Council Johnson on Facebook, but I don't think too many people on Facebook anymore.
Oh, some of them still are.
Oh, okay. Or Liza Council, because I think I have 2 Facebook accounts, and then I have a Full Moon Production at what is that Wix site?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think the / mark. So that's my website.
I'll trust me. I'll make sure I put it on there because this is gonna go on YouTube also. So while everybody's watching this on IG, they're gonna see it on YouTube also. So everybody on this live right here, if you want to see it on YouTube, go back on. I'm gonna post it on YouTube very shortly, and I have all her information, the website, all the above, so that way you can. And also, like we said, the book is out. Right, this book right here is out on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
You can order it, so that way you guys will get your piece of what you like. One of the poems you've heard, and I'll show you who's one of the co-writers on it also. So we have to make sure you give your props, Colleen.
And I'm open for any discussions. Anybody want to have a discussion with me? Can hit me up on IG, or if anybody want to collab with a book with me to write more poetry.
You guys heard that?
Yep. Thank you so much.
So we thank you so much, Liza, for coming on here. I know it was very nerve-wracking right here to come on.
But we got through it.
We got to do this again.
Yes. When I get more books written.
Yeah, when you come out with more books, you know where to come to.
Yes.
Follow your boy also. Like you see KTookes on here. That's on Twitter and Instagram.
Uh-huh.
And that way everybody can subscribe to my YouTube channel, which will be clicking on my bio. You can go on,
Uh-huh.
click subscribe, push that bell icon, so that way you get the VIP access to every time I drop videos and interviews. Like I do interviews and music reviews too, so and TV reviews, all the above, so that way people will know.
Okay.
But that's
Yes.
guys. So Liza, thank you so much.
Thank you, and we will be in touch.
We
Talk.
sure. All right, guys. We thank you so much. So bye, y'all.
Bye.